GEMS AL KHALEEJ. We're here to talk about a really interesting project that we did with our students, and we found it very successful that they got to apply all the skills they've learned in their business classes. So we hope that you'll find it easy to apply to your school. We come from Al Khaleej National School, by the way.
One of GEMS schools. It's mainly our students. We have mixed nationalities of students, and we work with them in the business department through different projects. And this was one of very successful projects for this year. We're going to introduce the project for maybe 10-15 minutes, okay, and then we're going to work on an activity together.
Okay, before we get ahead, we're going to pass out a few papers. The first one, we would like you to, it's an icebreaker, so you get to know the audience. So please, if you're sitting next to someone you know, can you walk over and try to introduce yourself to someone new and answer the questions together? Yeah, just your name. Thank you.
Mr. Muhammad, المفروض نكتب اسمنا بس؟
Thank you. Did you write your name on the sticky notes? No, did you get to swap piece of paper? Yeah, can you just write your name, please? Yeah, that's okay. Can you just write your name and place it in the bag? Talking and getting to know each other. Okay, we're just going to choose a name out of the bag. If we call your name, we would just ask you a question to share from the icebreakers, one of the questions, just to share with the group.
Actually, I've got three.
You're lucky.
Dr. Rohit.
Dr. Rohit. Yes. Okay, so have you ever seen the TV show The Apprentice?
Yeah, I have.
Yes? Which episode have
Actually,
you
I don't remember the episode, but I remember there were groups formed, and each group was assigned a task, and the task was to sell a particular book. And they were asked to design their strategy how to sell it.
Choose another.
Yeah, let's choose one more.
Afshan, Asim.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's me.
Hi, Shem.
Yeah, hi. Even I have watched the show, but I also do not remember exactly which one it was. There was an episode in which a group was assigned a task of choosing a leader from amongst themselves, and there was some kind of an argument or some kind of displeasure between the group, and that is how they solved it. Ultimately, Donald Trump intervened, and how he solved it is something that stayed in my mind. So it was like associating, taking the ownership of the objectives of the whole group as a whole, that you will be able to move forward. The message was.
Very good. Yeah, just one more if someone wants to share. Which famous entrepreneur would they love to meet, living or dead, and why?
Muslim Sultan.
To kind of lay some ground rules, so that way we can get the most out of this workshop. We would like you to be here. Basically, if your phone is on, I know everyone is probably working in a school or very busy. Can you just turn your phone on silent right now so we don't interrupt others that are listening? Share ideas, be open, talk.
Bags and laptops over here. We're a team.
Good.
Any questions, anytime, you can put it as we have here parking. We keep this as a parking lot. Okay. Just write the questions. At the end of the session, we'll have 5 to 10 minutes for discussion and for answering questions. Okay, we call it parking lot, and We're just going to put it and it's going to be all around.
Okay, so by the end of today, hopefully, you'll have a general overview of what the Apprentice competition is, what resources you will need, and also what are the benefits, what will the students achieve by implementing this project in your school. Okay, so we'll first explain and discuss how Mr. Muhammad said. We'll do a small activity where you can actually see how the students will feel, and then we'll just wrap up the session.
The activity should take around between 12 to 15 minutes. It's going to be a group activity.
Okay. So, before I show you this video clip, I would like you to, with your partner next to you, whoever's your neighbor, just think about the word apprentice. What does it mean? Whatever word, make a brainstorm, a mind map, and then we will share them. Yeah? Oh, sorry.
We need a group of 5, so we need...
Okay. Would you guys like to take part?
Just a brainstorm about the word apprentice.
Thank you. So now we'll choose another name to name that. And so if we choose your name, please just stand up and share what your group discussed about the word apprentice.
Should I have to answer from here? It's
Yeah, or you want to stand in the front so everyone can see?
yeah, fine. So, on the basis of this word, we have last few inputs. That is, one is a trainee, the other one is a Brahmacram, is a risk taker, a temporary period. Apprentice is a temporary period to work, having a practical orientation, as well as which leads to the skill development. So, these are the inputs.
Any disagreement with this?
Very good. Very good, thank you. Or yeah, that's what you can yeah. Thank you. Everyone, excuse me, can I post this up?
Divya? You can share it, please.
For mind map, we just had a couple of words we associated with apprentice. We had learner, trainee, intern, student, practical, mentor, and experienced student.
Good, so we have some repeated ideas, yeah? Very good, so I guess we're on the same page then.
And one from this team, please.
Thank you very much. So in this clip, you'll just hear kind of a general idea of what the tasks are about, okay?
No sound.
television commercial and a 10-second internet commercial, highlighting the benefits.
You'll be working with Dan and Eric from Right Guard. Eric, tell the teams, what are they doing?
Your task is to introduce our best line of products ever, new Right Guard Total Defense 5. You will create a 30-second television commercial and a 10-second internet commercial, highlighting the benefits of our new product, Right Guard Total Defense 5.
We want you to focus on the young male sports enthusiast. And you will be judged on 3 criteria: your creativity, your brand integration, and your overall presentation.
On my right, George Ross, Ivanka, they'll be my eyes and ears. So I want you to pick a project manager. Go ahead. Oh, Holly.
Yeah. Kind of caught me off guard to find out that we weren't going to have Sharon and Cindy. But now the playing field is even, and we'll see what happens.
How we doing, fellas? Who's it going to be?
I am, Mr. Trump.
Curtis.
Of course, I'm competitive. I'd like to put the girls in their place and sort of show them that we're here to compete. But the most important thing, I'm here for Feeding America. That's my whole purpose of being here. So here's my first real chance to sort of, you know, throw some love Feeding America's way.
So it's Curtis and Holly. Now, Right Guard is the official deodorant of the NBA. And you're going to be working with 2 of the all-time greats in the NBA, Clyde Drexler and Scottie Pippen. And you know, as I think of the great Scottie...
Okay, we'll stop it over here. As you can
see now, the project we assigned to our students was kind of similar to this, as you will see now. Okay, so The Apprentice, it's a TV show. It started off in America, but now there's one in several countries. In the American one, there's Donald Trump. It's basically an interview to be his apprentice. Okay, so you'll get to work with Donald Trump if you're the winner. They start off about 18 people. Every week, one person gets eliminated, where they say, "You're fired," his famous line. But of course, as teachers, we don't say "you're fired" to students. We try to keep it nice and friendly. Here's okay. It's really simple to carry it out in school. It's practical. You get the returns are more than what you put in, honestly. So that's why we wanted to share this idea with you guys. As you can see, we provided you with all the materials. You can adjust it as you see fit.
It's very important to stick to the timelines, to give them the outline and explain it clearly from the beginning before they start the project. Divide them into groups of teams with the team leaders, and then just guide them. You can work it through your classes, extracurricular activity, after-school activity. You can manage by any curriculum, whether British, American, national, doesn't matter. You can still put it into your curriculum or the activities. It will be easy, and as Ms. Dalal said, it's a lot to get from the students at the end.
Yeah, our project outline, if you see, basically we told the students, get into groups, think of an innovative idea, new product, or develop an existing product. Make a model of it, a commercial, and come present it. Okay, and you will see in the next page, we had 4 judges, right? It was 4. Okay, we had a panel of 4 judges. Each was given a rubric. This is first outline. Okay, they saw that. And here's the rubric. We did it basically very simple, so it could be average, satisfactory, or excellent, depending on how well they performed under all of these criteria.
The knowledge, communication, advertisements, the idea itself.
And also because we didn't want the participants sitting in the audience just to be sitting down, not taking an active role. So we actually handed out worksheets that the audience members had to fill out about the whole competition. So you have differentiation in this project as well.
Those are pictures from the Apprentice, this year Apprentice, and that's Mr. Smith is here, our vice principal. That was one of the projects, safety, driving safety, beach buggies, and other, of course, are different other projects, and we have one here.
Play it from the middle and maybe So we're just going to show you one of the live, actually an advertisement for Garmin. You've heard of Garmin. They make many different
The GPS
navigation systems. So they took that product and developed it. So you'll see the commercial now. It needs my touch, sorry.
Yeah. I think
It's the first of its kind to be teamwork.
They created this advertisement.
Welcome to Garmin for Royalty 14. Please select the language. English. Please select the country and the region.
United Arab Emirates, Dubai.
United Arab Emirates, Dubai is saved. Please select the area.
Let the Hamas 321B.
You have reached your destination.
Thank you. Yeah.
Olá, primeiramente.
Come up with very, very creative and innovative ideas. I know I've been living here for 7 years now? I still use my Google Maps. It would be so much easier if it was on a watch.
You need to get updated.
Okay, so student learning benefits. I know we give our students economics, accounting, business, marketing. We have something called the CBP, Certified Business Professional, where they learn soft skills as well. So actually, through this project, they incorporated all those skills into real-life, hands-on situations.
Leadership skills, sales skills, customer service, communication, everything would be implemented in this project. Even economics, like if the product, where they want to sell it.
Any questions so far? Are you sure?
So, ready for the activity? You will need to move around.
Okay, so your task for today is you have, each group will have a can of Coke. You will be
Don't
given,
drink it, don't open it.
your job is to create a new drink, UAE-based drink, that will compete with Coke and Pepsi. Try to think, well, as you know, Pepsi and Coca-Cola company are very well established, so you have to think out of the box, okay? As a group, we're going to give you 7 minutes, 7 to 9 minutes, it depends, okay, to think out of the box and create a new UAE-based drink, okay? We'll
And
give
create, of course, market for the product, create
Yes,
an
so-
advertisement. Okay, with the limited resources, that's what we have.
Yes, you'll have to maybe make a live advertisement, think out of the box, okay?
Don't drink it now.
Okay, you want to. Would you like to do the logo play? Okay. No,
You can use the color paper, you can use you can do acting if you want. It's yours.
Your share of the market. Okay? Think about it and start working. Yeah? Good luck. Make your group like turn around so they can see your face and you can discuss And you could kind of tie it with the UAE campaign, kind of get diabetes, obesity. So now you're going to have 1 minute to come and present. You can show us a line in your presentation. Okay. 1 minute to think about how you're going to present. Oh my gosh.
Live commercial for
Okay, 1 minute just to wrap it up.
Yeah, yes, Daniel.
So you
It's not making English.
No, that's good. The advertisement will be really good. No, عندكم دقيقة واحدة.
Time is up. Thank you.
Do we have a whistle?
Okay, so should I have your attention, please? You do it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, anyone volunteers to go first? Okay, would you guys like to present first? Okay, so you can set the bar up high.
Okay, first.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Thank you. Can I have your attention?
Do an advertisement instead we do kind of prototype development. And we're looking at trying to do something innovative in relation to Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So what we decided to do is a soft drink. But what makes, I suppose, our unique selling point is that it kind of ties in what the UAE are doing at the moment, trying to be more health conscious and trying to fight obesity. So we've come up with a soft drink that has no caffeine, no colours and no sugar. So that's really our kind of our product.
What's the name of it?
Sadiq, it's in Arabic, it means friendly drinks.
Friendly
So we're trying
Sadiq.
to have the UAE flag too, trying to appeal to the local population.
By the way, you're going to vote for the best project because they were going to get prize at the end.
Back, please. Karun and Dr. I knew it was a doctor.
Everybody's wrapped it around the camera.
Yeah, so we're each of the hours we need to.
Our product which we follow is called No Fizz. Right? The product is called No Fizz. It's a drink where we are looking at the energizing values of the drink, and it should be sugar-free. We'll be using more of organic ingredients instead of chemicals. Non-carbonated water we'll be using. I think the fizz will be no there, but it is not going to have any irritating effect on your teeth and any side effects otherwise. Natural flavors we'll be using, and we are trying to avoid the problem of obesity in UAE, which is one big cause for fizz drinks. The price we are using is the competitive pricing because already the drinks are there, so we cannot price it very high. So we are pricing it between 1.50 dirhams to 2 dirhams for a 250 ml can.
Okay, well, be ready for the greatest drink in a lifetime. This drink will be called 2020. Well, with this drink you'll never go wrong. You'll be healthy, it will improve your creative and innovative brain power because it's made organically, it's sugar-free, and you're getting the best out of life. You know, if you want to be successful, innovative, creative, progressive, competitive, and the best, creating minds, connecting the future. This is the way to go.
Okay, and
Go ahead. Okay, well, we were very innovative. We didn't bring a bottle because ours, the teens would actually put their hand in it and then drink it. So it's like those bottles that you've probably seen. Ours is called Brain Buzz. Okay, and our drink is about raising your IQ. So you would drink Brain Buzz to raise your IQ because it is made of vitamin-rich, fruity flavor drink that's going to appeal to a teenage audience, younger audience, because it's going to be colorful. It's not going to have any fake sugars. It's going to have natural sugars in it. And we are going to do this and launch it through a schools initiative so that we would sample it that way, and we would appeal to parents to encourage their children to drink Brain Buzz. Remember, it's going to be a gimmick of a kind of a shape that they would put their hand through to be able to drink. So hopefully parents will encourage their young ones to drink it.
as well. So.
You get eco-friendly there as well, and then definitely would be a recyclable can and a longer version of it.
Great.
Thank you. So, votes, please.
Nice. Think about it. Talk about it. Of course, you can't vote for your own group, okay? But it's interesting to see all the different. It's interesting to see all the different ideas. We had the same. We all had the same task, but we all thought of it in a different way. Interesting. Okay, let them just. Oh yes. Let's have all the products up here.
Our is the image.
Yes.
Yeah, this is 3D.
GEMS is here. Look at the name is Thank you. But they use blue for the expo. Branding. Okay, so we're going to vote by show of hands, okay? Okay, so everybody gets to vote once, and you can't vote for your own team, okay? And you'll tell me the vote, please. Okay, let's start with what we did first, which was Friendly Sadiq. Okay, by show of hands. Okay, sorry. I like the idea though.
I love the
That was really nice. Okay, next we had.
Make sure that the product is related to you. Okay.
No Fizz from the group in the back. So 1, 2, 2. Okay. Then we had 2020 energy drink. By show of hands, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, okay. Then we had brain buzz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then, last but certainly not least, is Shamsi.
Yeah.
And of course, students win.
Yes.
Very, very innovative.
Yes.
Thank you. I like it.
I like the wall.
It's very helpful. Seriously, I hate when whatever I'm holding in my hand gets hot. So, very practical. Thank you. Good job.
The prize is not healthy. It's going to be a Coke can.
You get 6 packs of champagne. Okay, thank you. Any questions so far of this exercise? Okay, so basically we wanted to do this activity with you so you could see how practical it is. You can do it in one 45-minute lesson that you have at school, or you can think bigger and do it as we did, as like a 1.5-hour event.
But in this case, you need to add a model, a working model, so that really they deserve what they are getting, either the prizes or marks or whatever. So you can adjust this according to your school or according to your subject.
It's very flexible. So just to,
Even with sorry to interrupt, but for kindergarten starters, right? Still, you can promote this with your kids in cages in grade 1. Yeah, you still can make it in a simpler way.
Yeah, they're really creative. Okay, so if you could just, I know there was a lot of information, just with your neighbor next to you, answer these 3 questions just so you can absorb all of the knowledge that we talked about today.
And if you need any more information, Ms. Dalal, myself, you have our emails in the key points. The last page, you have the key points in English and in Arabic, so that how you can perform this in your school.
Thank you.
Thank you.